Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Welcome to this week's training session. So glad to see you all here. And yeah, this is the last Thursday of February, so we are going to have the last session on stage 2. And just before that, I have some announcements, some quick news to mention here. So yesterday, Moracle Foundation was represented in ACCA Advantage event and in London. So yeah, Morlai and other were there representing Moracle Foundation, and it was like a networking session between students and employees. As you know, Moracle Foundation is a ACCA approved employer. We have the gold certification, and yeah, it was a really great session where we could meet all these students interested in finding their career in accounting. And of course, I'm going to share more pictures and details on our social media. Hope you all follow us on our LinkedIn and Instagram. So, and also something else I want to announce. I don't know if they is here or not, but we kind of have a record here, and on they getting a QuickBooks certification, like one of the uh, er, how you say it takes like I think 2 days for him, so it was a record on Moracle Foundation. So congratulations to him. I think he's not here right now, but and also Jazeera, who just finished his a QuickBooks certification too. Congratulations to you too, Jazeera. I introduced them before. They are our new interns in HC Advantage program. And we have Abdurrahman here, which is also a new intern coming just today for his first day. And welcome, Abdurrahman, and it's great to see you here. Thank you for coming. So I think we can start our session, but remember that we have question and answers at the end of the session, like 10 minutes. So if you have any questions for Morlai or me, we are there to answer you. And yeah, I think that's it. Enjoy your session to you, Morlai. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sepede, as always. Yes, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us. And it's good to see you guys here. And I'm happy and grateful. Yeah, it's another blessed day, to share, with yourselves. And thanks for taking the time out to be here. We really appreciate, your time. Yes, and to be here, to come and get some God's blessings, I call it, yes, in the accountancy world. Yeah, share some experience, meet and talk about, this subject matter, which is so close to us. Yes, yesterday we were down at the ACCA headquarters, yes, which is a session specifically for the ACCA Advantage. So for those of you who were part of the ACCA Advantage, yes, I got to meet, most of the ACCA Advantage students, yeah, who were based in the UK. So it was an in-person meeting, and it was really, really interesting project, that we are working with the ACCA. Yes, and a lot more guys are going to join us, yeah, to continue to leverage this opportunity that we got here to come and get some practical experience training so that you can close the gap for you, whatever gap that it is. Yeah, we believe we can close that gap. Yes. And then you can go out there and then compete. Okay, we don't want you to go and compete there because we know that you can create, your own situation. You understand? The job that you want, you can create that job and you can go and get that job. Yeah. But we can work with you. So yesterday was an opportunity to go down to the ACC headquarters, to do that. Yeah, on behalf of each and every one of you. Yeah, so it's so amazing, yeah, to be working with you. Another Thursday, yes, we're going to continue talking about the Moracle Accountancy Formula. As you guys know, the Moracle Accountancy Formula is what we do here. Yes, just to remind us, Moracle Accountancy Formula, yeah, it's a combination of the accounting training, yes, the mindset training, and then the artificial intelligence, all wrapped up in this formula. So you look at this formula here, and you say, what does it mean? Yes. How does he work? And how does he help you to leverage? Yes. Okay. Every Thursday, this is what we do here. We talk about it. Yes. Okay. It's not a deep dive training that we do here because this is just for an hour. Yeah, every Thursday. But here it's just an opportunity to catch up, to be as a kind of just remind us. Yes, particularly if we are putting this every day, every week and every month into practice. Yeah. So every Thursday we come down here and then look at this. Yeah. And if you got questions, opportunity for you to ask those questions. And well, let me just remind you quickly. Yeah, there are 6 stages in the Moracle Accountancy Formula. And those stages are: number 1, management information systems. It says there is where you capture data, you record that data, analyze that data, reconcile that data. Yes, and then there's so many reconciliations that we're talking about here. Different systems coming together: sales ledger, purchase ledger, yes, bank and cash, the payroll, all the different systems coming together within the stage number 1. Yeah, this is where you get to do VAT. And then for charities, you got to do gifted. Yes. This stage, you got to do a budget. Yes. Financial procedure manual. You got to be able to draft it if the organization does not have it. Yes. Background information. You guys hear me talking about background information all the time. Yes. Opportunity for you to be able to understand what the organization does. Yes. Completing the background information. 6 stages in the background information. Yes. You are able to complete it for every organization that you involve. The CRM system that exists, yeah, for businesses, so that the accounting system can connect to it. Yes, the data management software or system that you have to have in place. Now, when we are dealing with your client, because we do everything remotely, the first thing that we want to make sure the client has it's a system where they can store all their information online, yeah, in the cloud, OneDrive, Google Drive. So we set them system up for them so that they can upload all this information. So we could be anywhere in the world and access that information. It's so beautiful, you understand? When you could be working from home or anywhere, yes, and even promoting them, saying that, well, you can even, if you decide, you can have if you're planning well, you can have your holiday, in the beach, somewhere nice, and then you're still working. Yeah, if you so choose to do. Yes, that all is happening because of the way we work at Moracle, the digital way that we work in Moracle. And this has been happening since we started Moracle in 2008. So that is management information system. And I'm saying to you guys, master this wherever you go. Yeah, if you're working out there, yes, you want to be able to put that into practice. Yes, but if you come in here to learn from us, yeah, I'm saying to you, picture this. Yes, get a bank account connected. Yes, get a payroll connected to your accounting system. That bank account, every bank account, there's no excuse for you now to have a bank that is not connected to QuickBooks or Xero or Sage. It has to be connected. If you don't know what to do, come to us. Let's talk you through and let's find a way how you could do it. Yeah, so that's number 1. And the accounting software that we use in stage number 1 is QuickBooks, Xero, and Sage. Yeah, okay. And once you've gone through this, you get certification for them as well. Yeah, which is a bonus. And all of this is for free, guys. Remember this. Yes, we don't charge for this. Yeah, this is how we want to serve you and serve the profession. Yeah. Stage number 2, management accounts and value added. So this is the area we talk a little bit more, but I'll just give you an overview. Management account, yes, and added value. So these two things, yeah, you don't necessarily, hear it, accountant or management accountant talking about it, in the way we're doing it here. Because the management account that you produce is not only about figures, it's non-financial as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that, yeah? But there, the software that we use is Spotlight Reporting. So again, yes, when you join us, you get the opportunity to learn about Spotlight Reporting and get certification, again, for free. You don't pay for that certification, yes? Because we are working with these partners. Moracle is a member of the Accountant Club, for QuickBooks, Xero, Sage, and Spotlight Reporting. So all our members, yeah, or all our staff, they will get the certification for free, yeah? So important, guys. Come and tap into this. Stage number 3, statutory account and scheduling. This is where we look at the financial statement and then prepare it. It says statutory. It means by law, you're going to prepare accounts in a certain way. So for doing that, we've got software called Digital. Yeah, so once we get the information reconciled from stage number 1, we feed that information into our Digital, and then you'll be able to produce your statutory accounts. But we don't just produce accounts like that. We say it's got to be backed up by scheduling. And what scheduling means that you're breaking down things, yeah, into a format that explains the figures that you get in the statutory accounts. Why do you want to do that? For so many different reasons. It could be that, the manager who is reviewing your job, yeah, wants to understand how you put those figures together. Yes. I happen to be the last person to sign the accounts. Yes. I want to see, what is behind those accounts. So the schedules that back it up. Yes. That is for our internal. When ACCA comes to visit us, monitoring visits, they want to see how, our accounts, are supported by those schedules. Yes. You can have HMRC querying those numbers. You prepare a statutory account and HMRC says, oh, I want to know what, is behind those numbers. Can you give us a breakdown? Yeah, we should be able to do that just like that because we have the schedules prepared. So every account is backed up by a schedule. Yeah, you do not prepare account and say, here's my statutory account. The schedule is there. So important. Next month, the month of March, we're going to be delving more about statutory accounts. Once you prepare those accounts, the next stage is stage number 4, which is taxation. Yeah, for businesses that are profit making, yeah, you expect that corporation tax, you will have to do that. And this is where we now look at how do we minimize, yeah, the exposure to tax for our clients. That's why the clients have brought us on to act for them, as tax advisors, to reduce their corporation tax, exposure. Yeah, we got to be able to do that. So again, we got a software called Digital that does that for us. So once the account is prepared, this automatically moves the financial information into the tax module, and then you'll be able to prepare your corporation tax, and then file those tax returns or discuss it, with the client. Yeah. If it's not a corporate client, then it's an individual. If it's an individual, then you are having to do your self-assessment tax return. So again, we've got software that helps you to do that. Once the information is there, you can easily replicate, those returns and then turn those returns around very, very quickly. Yes. Move on to stage number 5. That's the beauty about what we do here at Moracle, because we are an audit firm. We are regulated by ACCA. I myself am an auditor. Moracle is an audit, practice. Okay. So here, yeah, we do statutory audit. It's a statutory by law. But it's not only statutory audit we do other audits as well. Yes, we do project audits and things like that. But we do carry out what we call independent examinations for charities. Those are charities that don't meet the audit requirements. Yeah, so we do independent examination. But if they are not charities, yes, and they are not independent examination, then we do what we call an accountant report. So when you get to that stage number 5, working with us or training with us, you get to be exposed to do all those 3 different reports. You get involved in auditing report, accountant report, yeah, and then the independent examination reporting. That's stage number 5. And then finally, stage number 6 is where, having done all of this good work in the year, yeah, you want to file this account with Companies House, yes, Charity Commission, or HMRC, as the case may be. Yeah. And what do you do when you file with Companies House? Well, you file accounts and you file confirmation statements. Okay. Charity Commission, what do? You file accounts and the annual return. Yeah, for HMRC, what do? You file accounts and you file the corporation tax return. And if it's an individual, you file, the SA 100. That is your self-assessment tax return. Think about it, guys. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you master this, and we're saying if you train with Moracle, you master this. Are you with me? You master this, wherever you go. Yes, your value, your stock, yes, is going to be so high. Yes. And when your value is so high, guess what happened? Your compensation is following that direction. Yes. It's going to be high. There's no way where your value, all of these things inside out, your value is high and then your compensation is low. There's no way. It doesn't work like that. Yes. Where the value is going is pointing, the compensation is pointing that way. It's a direct correlation. Yes. But if you don't master this, yes, half and half you're about doing it, or somebody is stopping you or something is stopping you to master this, your value is going to go down and your compensation is going to go down. Yes, okay. So here it's about upwards. Yes. So I'm advising you guys to master this. Yes. It takes some time, but it is doable. Yes, I can talk about this. I can do it. Yes, I know guys who can do it. Yes. But you know what? It takes the mindset. And that's where the mindset comes in. So it's not only the accounting side, yes, that we're training you guys, it's also the mindset. For you to have that mindset, to believe in yourself, to know who you are. So when you look at this, you say, oh my goodness, it looks impossible. But you know what? This is what I want to do. And then when the question is asked, are you willing? Are you able? The answer is a clear yes. When they say, Mola, are you willing? Or are you able? Yes, the answer got to be yes. Yeah, you need that mindset to be able to, to be able to do this. Yeah, you got to be able to make a decision. Yeah, you don't sit in the fence. Oh, well, I want to do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, if this is your goal, call it the C-type goal. You want to be able to do this. Yes, so you can see how easy it is going to be for you to find whatever it is that it takes to be able to do it. So again, you're going to be exposed to mindset training every morning. You come down here, people, speak their mind, they talk about you, whatever they want to talk about, nothing to do with accounts. Yeah, it's just to help you. How do you, communicate? How do you collaborate? Your relationships, with other people. How do you now respect other people's opinions? Yes, all of these things are things that are helping you, and you need that as an accountant. Even though you might know, yes, the accounting principles, the double entry, and all of this stuff that you got here, stage 1 to number 6. But if you don't have the right mindset, it's going to stop you. Yeah, remember that. They're going to stop you. And I've seen a lot. Yes, I've heard a lot. Yes, I was there myself. So I know what it means like. I will know what it feels like. So that's why here at Moracle, yes, we are adding mindset training. Yes, and it's a lot of materials that we have, and you guys will begin to see more of this. The team going to be sharing. If you need some more exposure to mindset training, yeah, please contact Sepede, yes, the Moracle Foundation administrator, or you speak to Linda, who is the PA for Moracle. Yeah, there's so much information. There's so much. We are members of, two, world-class, trainers, yeah, and PGI, Bob Proctor, the late Bob Proctor, yeah, but also Mind Valley, yeah. So we are members, of those organizations that deal with mindset, on all things, yeah. You say, well, Mola is always smiling. Yes, you say, oh my goodness, you see Sepede is always smiling. You go to Linda or whatever it is, always smiling. Why? Because you know what? We get ourselves exposed to so many of these things. Yeah, you with me? You can smile as well. Yes, even smile at the storm, guys. Yeah. So mindset training is important. Yeah, that we do here. But addition to that, now you cannot avoid artificial intelligence. Yes. So all of this software, stage 1 and stage 2, think about it. QuickBooks, Zero, Sage, Spotlight Reporting, Digital, they're spending so much money, so much, yes, to actually, make sure, yeah, artificial intelligence, yeah, helps us as accountants, yes, whereby you now be sleeping, transactions have been posted. How is that possible if it's not for the benefit of artificial intelligence? But you got to be able to know it. You got to be able to believe it. And you got to be able to put it into practice. Yes? And that's what we're talking about here. So when you are designing your stage number 1, your chart of account, when you're designing all this connectivity that is happening, yeah, within stage number 1, yes, just imagine you got a supplier sending an invoice, to your accounting system, and once that invoice gets into your accounting system, the way you have designed your accounting system, yeah, it will post itself into the nominal codes themselves. Oh boy. And the invoice is attached there for you, yeah, with less effort. Well, that's what we call artificial intelligence. Yes. In practice, yeah, are you able to design something, yes, wherever you are, to make that happen? Now, your bank statement, yes, the bank account is connected to accounting system, to QuickBooks, to Zero. So every time you go into, your account, you're even sleeping, yes, at night, the transactions are populated, are posting. Are you with me? Well, that is due to artificial intelligence. Yeah, so you got to be able to, to understand how these things work. Yeah, believe in it. Yes, and then put it into practice, test it. Yes, and when you do that, your value, yes, your stock, I'm telling you guys, is going to go up. You can go to any employer, any organization out there, and say, this is how much you want to be paid. And I'm telling you, yes, they're going to pay you because you are worth it. Yeah, because you create value. Yes, you bring value with you. Yeah, so these things are things that you want to. So the Moracle Accounting Formula, as you guys know, yeah, it's the accounting training. Yes, you can see here, you guys who are studying your ACC exams, yeah, you hear me telling you and challenging you all the time. Yes, and even I've got one of my new what you call it now, intern, yeah, is taking exams in March. So, and I say I'm going to study with her, so that we can do, what you call it now, I do some kind of peer review. So I do a mock exams for her. So give me the exams questions, and I'm going to study those exams questions, and then we have a conversation. And then you're going to do, and you do your mock, and I'll mark your mock exams. Yes. So many different ways. Yeah, we're going to encourage, our staff, our interns, for them to get the qualification, because not only about work, but also about the qualification. We are so particular about, young people getting the qualification and getting the right experience, plus the mindset, and then bolt artificial intelligence, to give it a value. Okay. Now, stage number 2, management accounts and value added. Yes. It's a big area for every finance function. Yes. Think about it. Yeah. And for me, you know that, I always promote this, we all think in pictures. Yes. And we do. Because right now, if I ask you, say, what is the color of your front door? yes, you will tell me it's black, it's blue, it's green, it's whatever it is, because you know it. Yes. What have you done? So as I'm saying, what is the color of your door? Yes, you're going all the way, you're seeing your door appear in front of you. Yes. And then you can see the color. And then you say more like, oh, it's green, it's blue, oh, it's white. Yes. So it's the same here, I'm saying. Yeah. Um, when somebody asks you and say, well, hold on, your Moracle Accountancy Formula, yeah, what's happening? What comes up, six, this picture has to come up for you. So when you say management accounts and value added, yeah, what needs to come up for you, yeah, is this. Yeah, you're saying, well, hold on, this is the second stage in the Moracle Accountancy Formula. After the first stage has been done, the data has been captured, it has been recorded, it has been analyzed, it's been reconciled. Now, we move that information into stage number 2, and what we are doing with that information. So look at what is happening here. Yeah, that information that is coming from stage 1 is all historical. It means that it's in the past. Yes. So what I mean by the past, it means that every day that you record it, it becomes old. It becomes historical. Yeah. So the end of the month, yes, that transaction, all the transactions that you've recorded, you've analyzed, you've reconciled, yes, that information is historic. It's all in the past. So you are moving this old information to the management account stage. So that all the information is what you're moving over, but we're saying that's not good enough. For management account that adds value, you cannot only be looking at the old information only. Yeah, you got to look at the old information and look at some new information, and then look at non-financial information. Okay, let me repeat that again. For stage number 2, you're saying that information that comes from stage number 1, even though you would have reconciled that data, is still old. Yes, that's not good enough because we're talking about something in the past. Yeah, so financial data in the past, not good enough if it's only that. So you need to bolt in new financial information to that. And how do you do that? Now you're talking about forecasting. So you're here today, you're looking forward, okay? So you can see how important it is for the accountant to have a really good knowledge about this organization, about the industry that he is, yeah, but also what is happening outside, in the world, yeah, for this particular, organization. Yeah, you've got to have that knowledge. So your background information is so important. It's not only for stage number 1, stage number 2, your background information is so important. Are you with me? So you take that information, the forecasted information, yeah, plus the historic information that is coming from stage number 1, yes, and then you say, well, hold on, what else can I do? What else can I add there? Yes, remember, in stage number 1, we've got a budget there. And that budget, when was that budget prepared? It was prepared long, long time ago. Yes, because you prepare a budget, even before the year starts. Yes, now we've got this budget that was prepared maybe some 15 or 16 months ago. Yeah, we're now using this information. What do you think that information is going to be looking like? It's still historical because, 15 months ago, yeah, the understanding that we had, the information that was available to us, all of that information, yes, yeah, would have changed. Yes, now the world is so fast-paced, things are changing. Yeah, you got budget there. Yes, even though it's so good to have a budget, but think about it. 15 months, down the line, that budget, it got question mark, isn't it? But it's still financial information that you need to bring in, yeah, in stage number 2. Yeah. So forecasting becomes really, really the key to be able to say, well, okay, yes, we prepare a budget there. We compare to what actually happened. And now we got, to forecast in the future. What is going to happen in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next 9 months, in the next 12 months? So you now need to have some forecasting skills. Yes, but all that forecasting is all about assumptions, estimates, and judgment. Yeah, it's what you bring into the forecast. So what do you need to rely on? You rely on the background information. You rely on yourself, as an accountant. Are you with me? How emotionally involved you are with this business. Yeah, what knowledge do you have about this organization? Where's the income coming from? Where are we going to spend this amount of money, when the income comes in? How are we going to manage cash flow? Yeah, all of these things are things that you're now going to be dealing with, in stage number 2. But all of this is financial, and it's still not good enough. Historic, yes, budget, and then, you do your forecasting, all financial. Yeah, you think, oh, well, okay, that should be enough. No, sorry. For Moracle, we said, no, sorry, that is still not enough. These are all financial. Yes, you need to add non-financial information. Non-financial information plus financial information put together is what we call management account that adds value. Because this non-financial information, needs to consider things that are non-financial related but have impact in the business. Yeah, like for example, how does the organization treat, their employees? Is there any training, that is available for them? Is there any like personal development being encouraged? You understand? You got people who are logging into your website, logging into your social media from all over the world. How are you tracking that? So your Google Analytics, yes, you got to be able to tell you some story. Yes, that, oh, okay, I can see quite a lot of people logging in from Africa in a particular country, inquiring about our product. Well, why is that? Yes, can we make a follow-up, and see, oh, probably our sales, might be coming from that part of the world, in the next 3 months or 6 months. Now, how do we translate that into financial so that we can put it into a management account? Beautiful, isn't it? Yes, we've got KPIs. Yes, you can hear me talking about, guys here, you say you come to Moracle, the way we approach things, completely different. Yeah, we, compensate people based on performance. Yes, okay. You bring in whatever you bring in as income, you get 1/3 of that. Oh boy. Yes, it's a tough principle to understand, but when you understand that, I'm telling you, you make it work for you. Yes, so it's a KPI for us. Other organizations have got their own different KPIs. So you want to understand what those organization KPIs are. Because if you don't know, you cannot measure it. Are you with me? Yeah, it's all about identifying what these guys, want to measure. Yeah, and then you measure it. At the end of the day, compare it with the actual. And then you provide that information. When you do that, paint that picture. Historic information coming from stage 1. Yes, the budget coming from stage 1 is still historic and it's financial. Yes, and then you get your forecasting in the future is still financial. Yeah, and then you add your non-financial, your KPIs. Yes, you get some other metrics that you're measuring. Yeah, you put all of that together in a mix. Yes, that's what you call management accounts that adds value. And when you, as an accountant, I don't, whether you are a management accountant or you are a financial accountant or whatever accountant you are, wherever you are, yes, you find yourself in that position where you're providing management accounts. Yes, that adds value in this way. Yes, you prepare that and then give it to the people who are charged with, making strategic decisions for the organization. Yes, and you do this every month. Yes, not one-off. Every month, you are doing this and providing that information to the decision makers, those who are charged with strategic decision making. Yes, they are in a very, very safe hands, I call it. Are you with me? You give them information that will make their job relatively easy. It's not easy to make decisions, at a strategic level. But you know what? When you get an accountant, who actually prepares accounts, that adds value in the way I've just explained it, and you provide that information to strategic decision makers, you make their life a reasonably better. Are you with me? Now they can sit down. They can look at the information in front of them. They'll be able to see, well, hold on, this is what the accountant is telling us. And remember here, we are in an advice, we're just advising them. We are not the decision makers. We are not the gods making decisions. Are you with me? We are just providing information, to aid decision making. And that is so clear, guys. And that's why sometimes when I look at, what we are trying to do, we don't know the scope of work that we find ourselves in. We are here providing this information, in a certain way to allow the people who are charged with that governance, strategic decision making, to make that decision. Are you with me? But we need to come from the professionalism, our experience, our emotional involvement with this business. Yes. And if you're not emotionally involved with this business, whatever the business is, what I mean, yes, your heart and soul, is in with that business. I'm saying, not just pulling out figures, and then give it. That's not emotional involvement. Yes. I see a lot of the time we do these things, without paying any attention to it. Yes. How can you? And I'm saying that that's just a sin. Yeah. If you get involved, in doing stuff like this, seriously, I'm telling you guys, think about it. It's a big sin that we're committing. You got to be emotionally involved because this information that you're providing, yes, and giving to people who are charged with strategic decision making, they are relying on you. Yes, because you're the expert. Yeah. So when you give them that information, yes, and it's coming from the expert, you got to be emotionally involved, guys. You cannot be otherwise. Otherwise, I'm telling you guys, in my own interpretation here it's a sin. I'm telling you, to do things in this way, knowing, what the outcome is going to be. Because like you say, garbage in, garbage out. You give them, what you call it now, information that is that is not okay. Yeah. What advice, what action they're going to take is going to be sub as well. Not good. Yeah, but you give them good information, you understand, good things will come out. Yes. So please, I'm advising you guys, when it comes to stage number 2, it's so important, guys, that you are able, to do things in a certain way. Yes, knowing that the organization needs this. Every organization is entitled, to this, what you call it now, management account that adds value. And it's got to be done, on a month-by-month basis. I understand organizations say, okay, let's do it quarterly. I understand that. But maybe quarterly is too late. Yes, month by month. If the organization is focusing on, every month reporting this way, I'm telling you, I'm not saying the organization is not going to have, financial hiccups or challenges, but you know what? They are going to be ready and they're going to be flexible and they're going to be able to flex, and find ways around the challenges they're going to be faced with. Because you know what? You got the management accountant who is emotionally involved, yes, knows his stuff, and is a professional, true professional, wears badge, if he's an ACCA qualified guy, so he's sitting down here and saying, hold on, I signed my name to this formula because it's me, for me to be able to do something, and give it to somebody else, and then, I'm not happy, I'm not proud, to sign my name to this, then why am I doing it? But also, if you are expected to be paid here, I'm telling you guys, yes, that conflict, I'm being paid for something that, I'm not doing, I'm not emotionally involved with. I'm just being paid, because, I have to be paid. Yeah, think about it. And you're not doing that job, to the best of your ability. As a professional, emotionally involved, yes, be a partner, with that business. If you're not doing that, I'm telling you guys, there's going to be a conflict up there. And that conflict, I'm telling you, is not a good one. Yes, okay? What goes around, it comes around. It's a matter of time. But also enjoy doing this. Enjoy doing it, to see an organization growing We got businesses that are growing. Today, I was just talking to one of my colleagues this morning that I had a good meeting yesterday with one of my clients who was saying, now their income now is moved up now to the audit threshold. Well, that's good news. Yes, and we have to celebrate. We've been, partners, in supporting them for them to grow. And if they grow, we are going to grow. Yes, they're not going to go anywhere. Yes, they're going to come and say, hold on, you've been part of this growth that we're experiencing. Why? Because we're emotionally involved with them. Yeah, we are professional. And I'm telling you, we'll do whatever it is. They say jump, you say how high, because they are our clients. They are paying us. And then, we have to serve them. Are you with me? It's so important, guys. But we're accountants. We are behaving like we are gods. We're telling our clients where to get off. Yeah, by our actions, by the way we behave, by the way we prepare, by the way we take management accounts, that does not add any value at all. We just get the figures from QuickBooks, and let's give it to the client. Or from Sage, or from Zero, and let's give it to the client. Or we just get it from an Excel and just give it to the client. Figures, just figures. Yeah? And here is your figure. That's what's happened last month. Yes? You don't take any responsibility, for you to be or see yourself in there. And this is where the mindset comes in, guys. Yeah. When you are involved with us, you will hear me telling you all the time. Yes. Yes. No, sorry. The clients are paying us. And if they're paying us, we need to serve them. I'm telling you, as simple as this. When the client is paying you, you got to serve that client. The client is the customer. The customer is always right. Yeah, the customer needs to be served. Yes, and if we come from that principle and we come from there, wherever, yes, you are, I'm telling you, just be emotionally involved, guys. Yes, you enjoy this job. I love what I'm doing. I'm telling you, there's no way. I love this job. And I love, serving clients, particularly when I know, I'm not going to do it half and half. Yes, I cannot do half and half job. And I'm asking you guys, particularly the young people who are coming through, you're coming to an industry that demands, service. Yesterday, I was out there this year, and one of the young, students, and who is looking to graduate, he says he wants to work for the NHS. And I says, why do you want to work for the NHS? Yeah, it's an accountant. He says, well, I am so, passionate about this. I just want to, to serve and look after people. And I said, as an accountant, how are you going to look after people? But it's not like you're going to go to the wards, and treat them, whatever it is. He says, no, just being part of that, and providing financial support, to the people, who are actually delivering the work. I see myself as part of this. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Yes. I'm telling you, you can see all me blush in my face, my face, become, oh, that's the kind of accountant that we want. Yes. And there, what he's saying is you can see emotional intelligence in practice. Yes. I cannot wait, to get her to come here and get some practical experience. Yes. But this is the kind of accountant we're talking about. And young people, I'm saying to you, if you're listening to me, yes, you're coming to this profession that needs more of that. Yes, to understand that, the client, yes, is out there to be served. Yeah, and you're going to do everything that it takes to serve that client. Your professionalism, your attitude, you use tools like artificial intelligence, your counting fundamental principles. You're going to put them in place, all together to serve that client. And when you do that, I'm telling you, yes, and the fundamental law there is, you're going to be compensated. If it's money you're looking for, you're going to get that money. Are you with me? Yes. But if you're looking, to be out there and then feel good about yourself, seriously, you're going to feel good because you're going to touch so many lives. Yeah, you see businesses, falling. Every day you hear in the news. Yes, businesses are going under. Yes. It was just the other day, I was listening to the news, and then the body shop. Yes. Oh, I love that shop, and to get my cream, to get my that, my, oh, I'm always talking about, I don't want to lose my hair. I talk about it, So I go to the body shop most of the time and ask them question, what have you got, for me, to give me, what I want. Yes, I'm telling you, and I hear they are going on there. What is happening there? Tell me. Yeah, what is happening there? Yeah, a successful business like that all over. Yes, to be going under. What do you think is happening there? Well, I think there's a lot of things, but I'm asking somebody, here, yeah, take it on, guys. Go and investigate and find out what is going on. Yeah, for example, with businesses like that. Yes, go and do your research. Go and do your reading. Go and do whatever it takes. Yes, to find out what is going on. I'm telling you, you will see a lot of things coming for you. Yes. But I'm saying here, number one and number two is not being looked after. I'm telling you. Number one and number two, you got guys there who are not emotionally involved. I'm telling you. Yes. They're doing things, not doing it, the way it should be. Yes. I'm not saying it's only that. Yeah, because again, we know there's a lot of infighting at the top level. Yes. Businesses are set up for specific reason. Yeah. Like now, I can set up Moracle, and then at one point in time, oh, I want to sell Moracle, and then go and retire. Well, not me. I'm not going to retire. Yes. I'm not setting up Moracle for the purpose of, getting to a point and sell it and then go and retire. No way. Yeah. You got businesses, yes, who are set up, for so many different reasons. They bring you up to a point, they sell it, and go pack, go enjoy. Other businesses, sorry. This is, we got a different way. Well, you need to understand that as well. If you are part of that business, if you're the accountant, you got to understand that. Yeah, so important. Yeah, but it's so important, guys, that we are so emotionally involved. Yes, guys. Management account that add value. Yeah, make it simple. Yeah. It is the historical information that is coming from stage number one. Yes. Okay. Plus the budget that we got in there. Yes. Add the financial forecasting. Yes. Looking ahead, going outside of the environment that this organization operates, look into their industry, look into the wider world and see what is happening out there. Yeah. Bring all that information, all financial, and then add your non-financial. Yes, put it in a package and present it. For us, we got what we call spotlight reporting. Oh boy. If you use spotlight reporting and then you report, on a client using spotlight reporting, I'm telling you, it's a fantastic tool. So again, I would advise guys, please, particularly those who are qualified this year, who have not got much experience doing this, yeah, that area, master that area, spotlight reporting. Are you with me? Yeah, because when stage one is done and you focus on stage two, yeah, you're gonna see how you're going to be so influential, yeah, so powerful. Yeah, even yourself, you're gonna be proud of yourself. Yeah, talking to organizations about their business. Yes, I love those days. I remember those as we were training. Well, we have to decide at one point in time. Yes, I think still the same now. Management accountant or financial accountant. So now you get the career advisors. Management accountant, you have to go and do SEMA. This is specialized in management account. And then if you want to do financial accounting, then you go to ACCA or whatever it is. I remember all these advisors like, but no, you can get ACCA and still, yes, be doing financial management accounting, management accounting in a different way. Yeah, because it's a skill set. Yeah. But what I'm saying is here, when you're doing management account, yes, bear that in mind, that it is a key function, yeah, of every business to be reporting on a monthly basis, yeah, comparing what's happened, yeah, in the past against the budget, but what is going to happen in the future, but bringing non-financial information. You understand? Talking about the staff, talking about, other resources, talking about, financing, talking about fundraising, talking about marketing. Yes, all of these things, you bring that together. You're identifying weaknesses in stage number one, and you're giving recommendations. Yes, you're talking about, all sorts of different stuff that you think, well, hold on, is happening at the moment. These people who are charged with strategic management or decision making, they're going to love it. Yeah, that is what stage two is about, guys. Yeah, I know we cannot do justice here, to see how all of this pans out. When you want to do that, come to the program, spend some more time, you understand, go through the process, and then you can see what I am talking about. But it is a fundamental stage, within the Moracle Accountancy Formula. Stage number two, yes, it depends so much on stage number one, yes. If your stage one is, going okay, you're posting every day, every week, every month, you're reconciling, all this stuff in place, then your stage two is going to be a doddle. Yes, it will allow you, the time and the space, to be able to produce a fantastic, high quality report that will influence, strategic decision makers. Yeah. Okay. I stop this far for today, so that we can take a couple of questions if you have. Um, before we wrap up. Any questions? Any questions, guys? Over to you. Any questions for me? Oh, sorry, I can see chat. Okay. Any questions? Yes, for me now. But even if you don't have any questions now, you can still send a question at some point later. Yeah. So you always send a question to the administrator, the Moracle Foundation administrator, which is Sapide. Yes, and Sapide, if you share your email address, yeah, to them, just give them a reminder, yeah, so that they can share, they can ask questions, or they want some clarifications, yeah. Get in touch,
So I got a question, Mr. Molai.
Yeah, Sharon, yes.
So in regards to, getting this external information, obviously the non-financial data, obviously where there's so much information out there in terms of online. So it's just, do you train us in terms of knowing the right, the good sources where we get good information that's, not filtered down, or is that how the training helps us to know which sources to use to get, good information, not just from online portals? Is there, are you a member with a lot of other organizations that give us data that we're able to then use to provide this non-financial data that can then help us in terms of adding value to the management accounts?
Very good question, Sharon. Thank you very much. By the way, Sharon is, I think you're the first timer, yes?
Yes, I am. First time today.
Yes. Welcome on board, and we're so grateful to have you here. And to ask a question like that, yes, the answer is we are members of those accounting club, like for example, Xero, Sage, QuickBooks, Digital. So we got about 6, different, sources. Yes, where we are actually not just members or paying the subscription. No, sorry, we make a lot of noise. I'm telling you, and we ask for this information. This data exists. Yeah, so we can tap into their bank. We don't need to reproduce this. That's why we are part of them. But also we are part of the professional body, yeah, ACCA. So the technical department, yes. So we can jump onto them and say, hold on, what statistics have you got there that you can share with us? Yes, ACCA is very, very good for that. Can share that information that we can use and across the industry. Yeah, different industries. Yeah, so you don't have to even worry to go Google and find it. We got the sources for you to tap into. Yeah. And I always say to my colleagues, yeah, and this is the benefit, sometimes we're not really aware. Yes, because awareness is just like the sun, when it shines on things, they become, I'm telling you, there's light, like he said, let there be light, and then there was light. So we are SCCA members. We're paying for an annual subscription to go to technical department. So if you are dealing with us, know that there's a source. That is a source, number one. all these providers that were mentioned there, in the accounting system here. So let me go back again to the accounting system here, the Moracle Accountancy Formula. Look at stage 1. You got QuickBooks, Xero, and Sage. We are members of all 3 of them. Are you with me? Number 2, Spotlight Reporting. We are members, yes, of the Accountants Club. Digital, we are members of the Accountants Club. My work paper, stage number 5, we are members of the Accountant Club. Put all of that together, yeah, there's so much information that we can get. And these guys, they spend so much money on their research, department, to give this information, yes, out there, because they know that, well, people like us are going to be asking them, yeah, for information like that. Like now, Spotlight Reporting, oh my goodness. Yeah, the data, they've got a bank of data, yeah, that they're working on all the time, building up their research. Yeah, so the answer to that is yes, a categorical yes. Yeah, the source is there. Yeah, it's for us to utilize it, for us to use it. Yeah, and ask the right questions. Yeah. Does that help?
Yes, more than obviously. I think the main emphasis that I got from today was knowing how to make sure that you're not just providing financial data, but using the non-financial data to help in terms of adding value to the management accounts that you're producing. Yeah. And obviously from using that external data, you're able to forecast for the client or the organization that you're helping. So yeah, no, it's been very insightful, Mr. Moracle. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Welcome on board. Yes. Any other questions? Any other comment or observation? Yeah, anyone? We've got 2 more minutes to go. Yeah. Don't be shy. Yeah. Any input? For those of you who are working, dealing with management accounts every month, any what you call it now? Any contribution? Or any issues that you face, on a month-by-month basis, dealing with, for example, the people who are charged with management, those who are strategic decision makers. Yeah, when you produce this report to them, what's the kind of feedback you get back from them? Yes. Again, these are kind of issues, so it could be that it's a training issue. You need to be able to not only provide that information, but to be able to present it in a way that they understand it. Because sometimes, that's the key there, you got some of these guys, particularly in the non-for-profit making, yeah, most of these guys are not affair with figures. Yes, they are top guys in whatever they do, but when you give them figures, no, sorry, they go blank. Yeah, so what do you do? How do you deal with people like those? Yeah, so again, Spotlight does it in a way that, it does not only give you figures, but you use graphs, you understand, to be able to explain the financial situation of the business. Yes, but you got to be able to train them. Yeah, so even at your meetings, when you present this information, it's not just to send it to them and say, here's your numbers. Yes, here's your management account. Yeah, you go and do what you want to do with it. No, you want to present it. You want to be at that meeting to present it to them. Yes, to make it easier for them to listen to it, for them to see it. Yes, are you able to do that? Are you the communicator? Are you somebody who can engage? I know sometimes we're very good at putting the figures together, but when it comes to communicating it, yeah, sometimes we got a question mark there. Yeah, if you got challenges like that, let's have a conversation, guys. Yeah, because again, it could be that you need some help with your mindset, and some kind of support. Yeah, because we are good at producing those numbers in our quiet moment, in a small corner. But when it comes to presenting this, yeah, it's a challenge for us. Yeah, so let us know. Send your feedback. Send your questions. And then we'll be able to see how we can deal with that. Yeah, but thank you very much again for your time. Really appreciate, guys. Yes. And share it to other people. Yeah, this is good. What you call it now? And I don't want to sound like, I'm just this Christian guy talking about, but I love this passage, what he always says. He says, Jesus Christ, wherever he went, he was doing good. Yes, wherever he went, he was doing good. Yeah, we could all be doing good. If you know that this is good, you're enjoying this is good for you, please don't hold it to yourself. Yes, share it. Yeah, with other people. Yeah, don't just hold it. There's a law of, we call it law of circulation. Yeah, don't allow it to stop with you. Yeah, when you get something, you receive it, you know it's good. Yeah, let's pass it on. Yeah, so I encourage you guys, each and every one of you, to pass it on, guys. Yeah, whatever it is you do, but absorb it first, though. Yeah, understand it, make it work for you, and then pass it on. Yeah, and bless somebody else. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, guys, and look forward to seeing you next week. Yes, next week we are jumping on to the next chapter. You know, stage number 3, statutory accounts and scheduling. Oh, interesting. Yeah. See you all next week. Bye for now. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mola.
Yes. Bye-bye now.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.